just is terrible right now. Royal Air Force, you're building an air base, you manage planes, you manage pilots. Really cool, fun game. They actually added a bunch of content to the game that I recommended. And so they reached out to me to see if I wanted to test it on stream. And yeah, allegedly, I don't know, I didn't verify, I didn't care to look, but allegedly there was no refunds for like 2 days, and then they opened it up on Friday, and a lot of people have been refunding since then. But the Ground of Aces is kind of a cool game, and they put in some streaming integration stuff, and I'm going to be playing it, I think, for them on stream on Friday. So if you guys are interested, I don't normally stream on Friday, but I think I'm gonna play it. I'm working out the time because they're in like Sweden, so I don't want to I want to try to accommodate them. Really neat game though, really cool game. They donated a bunch of money to the charity, not money, I'm sorry. They donated a bunch of game keys to the charity when I was raising money for a veterans charity. Really, really cool people, really, really cool project, and I do want to give them a little bit of support, and the fact that they are putting something that I recommended in their game is really cool. So, we'll be doing that Friday, probably. Is there a way to tell what benefits a spell will get prior to leveling it up, like ranks? I think they'll eventually have all of that on the wiki. I don't think it's on the wiki yet. Unless it's... We'll be doing it early. They're in Sweden, which like normally I would start my stream at like 5 o'clock at night, and they're like that's 11 o'clock at night their time. So I'll probably try to do it earlier. Is there a way to tell? Yep, we answered that. Sport ticket, yeah, sport ticket refund. Why is it only pet builds are bad press when buffed? Every other class they can get huge buff and then get nerfed eventually, and it's not really made a big stink about. Sloth, do you have an example? I mean, let's be honest. All the cucks are loud. Yeah. You got a lot of loud cucks out there. They don't get up from their chair often, but when they do, they speak quite loudly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to refund. I'm having fun, but expectations are low for 20. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to refund either, but I will say that I'm going to see how things go before I commit to any more. Shush, I like my chair. Exactly. Wait, they put men in wigs and dresses in their game? Wish listed. Yeah, they have all kinds of weird things. Yeah. I did cancel, and they better get stuff good by August, or else I will not sub. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I have faith. You know, I think that they can get there. I obviously we'll see what happens. Only Metacross all server, and even Rivervale isn't high anymore. Really? Well, it's the middle of the week too, though. I'll be curious to see what happens by Friday, like over the weekend in the hottest of times. We'll have to look at it. Well, why give us AA pots when we could just skip all of that and just buy AAs? Quit wasting my time. Chad. Oh my God, Chad. They really put men in women's dresses? Are you talking about the... So if you're talking about Ground of Aces, what they do is they have a system that allows you to do any of the variables to any character. Only paying for the first month. Me and my friends unsure how. Yeah. Yep. Makes sense. Pops for high over the weekend. Yeah. I just want to see over the weekend like what it looks like. I want to give them the best possible opportunity to get the numbers up between now and when they do. I will say that I am a little concerned based on the amount of streamers that have kind of like disappeared. I think that is a little bit telling right there, but it may also be just that streamers aren't wanting to burn themselves out on the game. There's like over 40 streamers on their collaborator team, and I haven't seen a lot of them in a little while. But I have seen them playing other games, so I don't know. Maybe one way or the other. I think this is because people don't want to... Yeah, exactly. That could definitely be part of it. Yeah, same. I'm enjoying the game too much. I thought I was done with DBG after screwing THJ, but this pulled me back in, and today turned me back against them. It makes it hard to keep supporting them. Yeah, understandable. I have a hard time personally, and I don't think it like no one else needs to share this opinion, but I have a hard time. I've heard a lot of people like make a lot of excuses for some people, like basically say like, oh, you know, it's not their fault. Daybreak's making them do it, but like you get into bed with Daybreak, you're gonna get burned. Like it's just unfortunately, like they've proven this over and over and over again. You know, every time they do things, they kind of do things the same way. And unfortunately, like when you make an agreement with someone who does that and you give them power in the agreement, then yeah, of course. Like they invited me to join their collaborator program, not for nothing, and I declined it because, you know what? If I joined their collaborator program, they'd probably be threatening to sue me right now. They'd probably be like, oh, well, you know, you signed this agreement that says you can't talk bad about our project. It's like, yeah, yep, I know this. I know this. You mean their streamer army? It is a streamer army, ball washers only. Daybreak has a long shown their true colors, deal with the devil type shit. Yeah, yep, it's unfortunate. I was hoping it was going to be different, because I was kind of hoping, like, I don't know David all that well. As far as I know, like, David hasn't really directly been involved in anything ever. David Yosefi, the vice president. So it's kind of like, I was like, maybe there's a chance that, like, some really cool stuff will come out of this. I was really, initially I was like, oh, God. And then I was pretty optimistic there for a little while, and then, obviously, shit happened the way it did, and it was like, oh, God. How much were they offering? They didn't offer me anything. They just, they kind of courted me for like a week, and then I didn't join. Q, Socks, and Ultra all got together for Q's birthday, I think. That's probably where they have been. That, or they all went to jail for streaking or something. Strong one, what's going on, man? No, I've seen Q. Q looks good, man. Q looks good. He cut his hair. Socks, Ultra, yeah, that's a couple of them, but I mean, there's a bunch more. I don't even think Socks is on the team, is he? For what it's worth, they handle Magic the Gathering online pretty well. Fair. Magic the Gathering online. Oh, yeah, the card, yeah. But they don't have the good one, right? They have the like kind of janky. I don't want to say janky, but it's kind of it's a stranger model. They're all streaming the next day. You get a pat on the back and you like it. Yeah. I'd be their advert boy for $500 USD. Oh, baby. No. More. Way more. Way more. I don't, like, not, like, shit, guys. I got offered to do some stuff for Hollowed Oath, and I turned them down, too. So, it's not, I am not comfortable signing a piece of paper that says that, like, as someone who's talking to people, and it's very important to me to have my independent voice, I do not feel comfortable signing a piece of paper that says that someone has control over what I can say. It's just not, it's not who I am. It's not what I'm about. It's not what I want my channel to be. And unfortunately, like, you know, it's pretty standard for certain, like, if you're gonna get like access to like somebody's beta or somebody's private test area, usually they have you sign a piece of paper that says something to the effect of like, I agree not to talk about this. And then sometimes that language is pretty like left open, and as a result of that language being so open, they will say things like, you know, anything you say publicly has to be approved by us prior to, or any of that stuff, right? Well, if you're listening to Daybreak Games, I'm your man. Let the slop free. Nice. I was looking forward to Palia for 2 years till they ended up going to Daybreak Games. Oh, yeah, Nimbus. You're talking about Palia. That's their big freaking cash cow right now. Palia's like raking in dough. It's almost already paid for itself, which is crazy. It's insane. I mean, good for it. Like that was like the first good acquisition they've made in a long time. Hopefully they don't ruin it. I heard, I don't play LOTRO, but I've heard, recently I heard a lot of people up in arms about LOTRO. Something to do with, like, they raised the price of their sub or something. I don't know. It seems weird. What's LOTRO? I love LOTRO. Wait, what LOTRO? I love... Oh, it's their MMO. Daybreak Games owns the Lord of the Rings Online. I'm kind of glad Tencent bought the rights to Planetside. Maybe they'll actually do something with it. I don't know, man. You guys know what Smedley just did, right? Smedley just launched like a current era version of like modern day version of Planetside, and no, I meant what about it? Sorry, I played it for years. No shit, really? Man, maybe I'll have to have you introduce me to it, and we'll have to check it out together or something. I've never actually played it. Actually, that's not true. They had a free weekend, and I logged in, and I killed like 2 things, and then I logged out. And I never picked it up again. But something about, like, I think they raised the sub price or something to that extent. I see you joined Payneal, one of the European servers. Does that ever get high? I only see it at low. Considering they're low is a normal, can play with less people, even with less pick levels, can be congested at times in certain areas. Joe Isu? Wait, Joe LSU? Are you a Louisiana University fan? Is it? Oh, it's Go. Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. I get it. I was like, all right, I get it. French Go. Anyway, I was like, I don't know how to say this guy's name. I'm going to feel like a big old dum-dum. Yeah, so, honestly, everybody was like, oh, we're going to all play on Rivervale. We're going to play on Rivervale. We're going to do this Rivervale thing. And I was like, I don't really want to play where everyone else is playing. And at the time, like, a lot of the stuff was kind of not working correctly. So it's like, there are going to be a lot of problems. They're probably, I don't know if they're going to take, like, entire servers down or they're going to take, like, all of the servers down at once. So it's kind of like, I'll play somewhere weird. And the day of, I just clicked on a server and I clicked create character and I went from there. But by playing on a low population server, I haven't had any of the problems like creating an instance or I've even gone in open world and done things and like run into like 2 or 3 players while doing it. It hasn't been bad. It's been pretty good actually. Purple Bleeder here. Oh man, don't fight. Don't fight. I saw your video about microtransactions. I don't have the warm fuzzies with that situation. Rev, you don't have warm fuzzies? Do you want me to give you warm fuzzies? I'm going to rub you back. So, piggybacking on the thing about Ground of Aces, too. So tomorrow, guys, I'm kind of glad this isn't getting recorded on YouTube, actually. Tomorrow, at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm getting up really early and driving my wife to the hospital. Something I haven't really talked a lot about on stream is that we found out about 2 months ago, roughly, that my wife has breast cancer. And so tomorrow we are going, and she is going to have surgery. And I don't know, it's probably unlikely that I'm going to stream tomorrow, but I want to put it out there. It might happen. It depends on where things are at or what's going on. And, you know, I haven't really talked about it because I'm kind of a private person. I don't really like get into my personal life too much. But I also understand that, you know, the more and more I grow and the more I build, the more and more my community is part of my life and like built into that. And, yeah, so tomorrow we're having that done. Next week we have a follow-up, and then we discuss like what's going to be required for like radiation and chemo and all that, and we kind of go from there. And you know, it's just one of those things. Life throws you some curveballs every now and again, and I got to tell you, she's been a goddamn champion. If you went and talked to her, you'd never know. She's been freaking like pillar of what my name stands for, you know, stoicism, and just kind of like taking it like a champ, and she minimizes it quite a bit. But I love her, and we're gonna see her through this, and she's gonna break through it, and she's gonna be awesome on the other side. So I do appreciate that, guys. But I just want to put that out there. We might not be streaming tomorrow. I don't know. It's really going to be dependent on... she's supposed to have the surgery very early on in the day, and then we don't know. Like, if she's just sleeping for the rest of the day, then I might try to sneak in and stream while she's sleeping. If she's up and she's, like, you know, uneasy or in pain or anything like that, then, you know, obviously we will probably skip streaming. Sorry to hear that. Hoping everything goes well. Be sure to keep on top of it. It can go bad even after things get good. Yeah, I know. It needs to... my grandmother actually died of breast cancer. So it's one of those things where it's like pretty serious and pretty like I guess I probably take it almost a little more than she does, because it's a little more like I watched someone I cared about go through it before. But she's a champ, man. My wife she's a freaking tank. I really appreciate the you can hear it in your voice. Listen, I was a big scumbag man up until I met my wife, and my wife changed my life for the better, and she's been awesome. So, oh yeah. Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm cooking special dinner for her every single day. We got, you know, all the TV, all the Bravo television and murder series that she could ever want to watch are going to be ready to go. You smell you some nerd cake? Whoa. My wife's mother died from it pretty recently after being in remission for years. Yeah. Well, and it happens fast too, you know. It gets to those lymph nodes, and it goes crazy. It goes crazy. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys. Kind of. I don't know if it's like fate that the YouTube canceled out, and so that's not going to get saved into the VOD. But pretty happy about that. I did want to talk to the community about it and kind of share that, but yeah. Also, if you'd like updates, I'm probably going to post some updates in the Discord, so if you're interested in that, we do have this. Yay, I fixed it! Baldstein, are you proud of me? I fixed it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But you can join the Discord. Also, if you want to dictate exactly Cronenberg, fuck cancer indeed. If you want to vote for what server we play on when the game goes live, you can actually do that as well. We can kind of go from there. I've heard ivermectin and fembendazole cure some. Maybe something to look into. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't have any idea. If we get lucky though, so basically they're going to be able to like go in and they're going to do it's like a partial mastectomy. Basically, they're going to go and take like a little area out, and then once they do that, allegedly they will have cut all the cancer out, and then they will likely have to go in and give her radiation treatments after that, and then hopefully we can avoid chemo, but we don't know until we know. Yeah, anti-parasite meds, yeah. Oh, I'm familiar with all the ivermectin stuff. I remember during COVID, everybody up in arms over the ivermectin stuff. Voted for whatever was in second place below Rivervale. Hell yeah. I kind of hope Rivervale's winning right now, but I kind of hope that we don't get Rivervale. I know, selfish. What a jerk I am, right? Go based, fuck, keep on Pantheon server, Defenders of Kazakh as a guild name. There you go. Ivermectin cures a lot of things. It wouldn't surprise me. A lot of drug companies have tried to get it banned in human use, so it has to be good. That's interesting. I didn't look into that stuff a whole lot, but I do know that it was like a hot topic during the COVID days. Mectin truthers. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really. I know. Basically, during the COVID days, I was a parole officer, and we were working in the prisons and we were working in the hospitals, and they basically told us like, "Hey, listen, if you don't get your shot, you don't have a job tomorrow." So, you know, after putting in 17 years and being told like, "Hey, if you don't go get the shot, you're done." We went. I only ever got one, but I definitely did get that shot. All right, got to drive home from work. I'll stop by if you're still on when I get home. Hell yeah, Sloth. Take it easy, man. No problem. No problem. I think the app's going to be great. I will probably use the app once you get it. Actually, I should probably try and get it running anyway. That way I'll have a better feel when you ask me questions and I can be like, oh yeah, no, it'd be really cool if it did this. We have to have a better heal, right? Oh, we do have a better heal. Holy crap. Okay, the party has joined the Discord. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Rias, it gets pretty crazy in there, just so you know. If anybody named Osiris, if they message you or like they say anything, you just kick them right in the nut, okay? You just kick them right in the nut. In the middle of COVID, I had a Hawaii state contract. They wouldn't let me step on the island without vax. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, right? Like, it happened. It's gone. We did what we had to do in the moment. We had to have, like, these things that we put in our cars that would even allow us to drive around. Otherwise, we weren't allowed to, like, travel. It was pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy time. You don't really think about it because it was, like, 6 years ago now, but, like, fuck. It was pretty wild. Singular nut? Yeah. Yep. True. Got no problem with that. Yeah. It's a good... honestly, there are a bunch of jokers in there. We've got this one guy, actually, Tyrant. If you're playing any game and someone comes along and KS's your skeleton, this is awful. For those of you guys who are big into Monsters and Memories, if you guys remember, there was a Reddit post that went on about a guy KSing somebody's skeleton. Yeah, that's Tyrant. He's in my Discord. That guy, we tease him every single day about running around stealing people's skeletons in the newbie yard. Guy's a jerk. Tyrant KS'd me in EQ Idol, that monster. Dude, did you report it to a GM? I heard you know the GM. I'm sure he'd do something about it. I played that when we won the beta lotto. Oh my god, Rias, what the hell? Do you and I just play all the same games and I just didn't know? I'm trying to think, like, when I found your channel, you were playing Conan, which I was like, okay, that Conan I'm down with. And then you played that Rome zombie game, which I actually thought was really cool. I saw Splattercat play that before I saw you play it on your channel, and that game was cool as hell. And then, what else? I think there was another game you were talking about, too, that I was like, god damn. Yeah, Romestead, yeah. He did. He linked me a GIF of Tin Roses doing a slow jerk. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Oh, God. Man. Jesus. Jesus, help us all. Ooh, these are blue. Man, we're starting to out-level these. We might have to move here soon. Go a little deeper in. That's what she said. We're getting pretty low XP off these 1.6, although it's pretty consistent XP. 1.61, 1.61, 1.61, 1.8, 1.61. Yeah, Romestead looks fun as hell. And Not for nothing, but watching you guys die, and then and watching you accidentally drive the carts into the water was pretty funny too. Good times. Also be careful, I'm always lurking. I know what's going on. If it makes you feel better, I'm only getting 1.3 from yellows and hate. Not looking forward to that. I swear it was an accident that time. I mean, it looked kind of like it was an accident. You were like, wait a minute. Did I lose a cart? All right, let's stop talking about COVID. It's too hot to talk. Yeah. So keep the vid away. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna do the... All right, we've got a tier list. We've got... Why? I wrote primary down. What the fuck? Oh, what class do you want as a primary tier list? And then I got to do that exaltation video still. I lost all that stuff I had saved and done for that, but I know what the list is. Exaltation. Lurk. Rias is lurking, guys, in case you didn't know. Just need to put that out there. Rias is lurking. Rias is lurking. Let's see. Yeah, so tomorrow's gonna be crazy. I'm actually bringing my laptop to the hospital because it's supposed to take like 4 hours or something. I need to learn Blender so I can animate a level 69 Tyrant KSing level 2 noob skellies. If you want to make Tyrant look like a donut, I learned how to make donuts in Blender. That's about the most I can offer you, though. I learned how to make donuts in Blender, and that's the extent of my experience with Blender. Delicious. It actually came out really good. I was impressed. I meant to keep working with it because I really wanted to be able to use Blender to like create things for my stream. But admission is that I got busy. I didn't get busy enough, but I came up with excuses not to keep working on it. Sir, that is a rhombus. Blender donuts look delicious. Raina made a donut too, I think. Pretty sure Raina made a donut. I seem to remember Raina making a donut. Oh, guys. Oh, Raina. I didn't tell you. I was talking with Michelle, and they might be taking cryptocurrency out of Avalon. Yep. And if they do that, sign me up. I'll play that. I'll play that on stream. I will start building. I feel like XP grind is a little slow for something I just want to raw full stop. It gets better though. What's going on with crypto? Crypto market is like crashing really bad right now. And there was a game that was being created by one of the original creators of EverQuest. It's a game called Avalon. And really, really cool concept. It's very like Ready Player One idea. You basically can make games within the game. It does use AI. There's an AI foundation to it. In fact, the AI that's built into it allows you to create your own games within the game. The AI is so crazy that it allows you to, like, just, if you want to, you just talk into the thing and it'll start snowing. Or it can build a town for you. It can program NPCs for you. It is, and it's very pretty. It's built in UE5. Very, very cool. There's, right now, there's like a Arthurian type area, and then there's a cyberpunk type area. And right now, they're like working really, really hard on doing that. And as they work harder and harder, they're coming up with cooler and cooler ideas. But the one bad thing about the game was that it was built sort of on the foundation of cryptocurrencies and kind of NFTs, if you will. And I tried to remain like open-minded about it, but the longer and longer I hung around it, the more and more it just felt gross. And word on the street is that they may be getting away from that, and that's pretty freaking cool. I think that if they did that, I'd be much happier to stream it and do stuff. It's called Avalon. Family first always. Yeah, Mark. Straight up. Made Neck Pally, but I feel like I should have give Neck Monk. You made Neck Pally. That's not bad though. You get some fun little combinations of like life tap procs and stuff. The Pally comes with like some fun little heals. They come with their own haste. You got lots of buffs and things that stack, which is nice. Feels pretty good to me, in my humble opinion. That freaking Earth 23. The thing is level 23. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay, cool. Heard you mention Smedley. Yeah, Smedley made a game called Reaper Actual, and that thing was a dumpster fire. It is a dumpster fire. He's trying to put that dumpster fire out, and I genuinely hope that he does for his sake, because it's kind of sad. The whole situation is kind of sad. But it's a situation where $32 million was spent on a game, and as it stands right now, it looks like a bunch of like shop assets stacked on top of each other, which, for the love of Jesus, I hope they freaking... I just really genuinely hope that they change something up over there. Assets will be huge in games in the future. I see what they're doing with tokenization of Pokemon cards to make buying and selling seamless. Knuckles. So I agree with the concept. I just can't. So it's like, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, because oh my god, I would start a war. It's the problem becomes that it is in concept a truly wonderful and amazing idea. However, in practice and in function, it has not ever been done in a way that has been meaningful, or like a way that has been good or positive, or a way that hasn't resulted in some form of indentured servitude. There's a game out there called Axolotl something or other, and I started reading about this, and like, it's crazy. They basically, investors pay people who live in countries that make like no money, and they pay these people, they basically cut them a loan, and then they make them work for them to pay off the loan. And the loan payoff basically is like, they have to play this game for countless amounts of hours, earning money in the game, and by doing so, like, you know, they get out from underneath the loans. Avalon is straight up called Danu now? Wait, what? Is it? Did they actually change the name? Where was this set? Wait. Initsu. For launch, it'll be worse. They've already said they're nerfing XP by 30% for launch. I don't know if they said that. I know that they did nerf XP. Like, XP is nerfed right now. It's nerfed about 30% since closed beta. Smedley came out with Reaper Actual, though. Yeah, and Reaper Actual is just, oh god. I bought the $80 thing. I was going to make a video on it, and then my experience was so bad, I was like, I'm not making a video on this. I do not want to, like, I appreciate the opportunity that I've had to meet Smedley and talk to Smedley, like, on a private basis. I do not like that game, and I have, like, an absolute desire not to freaking burn that man to the ground for making what is currently his game. I do hope that he can fix it and make it better, but right now it's not good. No proof, but apparently it was in Discord. Yeah, and it's more related to the I believe that it is more related to what they did pre-order beta. NFT crypto scam, full stop. There are dozens, if not hundreds of examples. As soon as anyone sees hypes, I see hypes it, I block as a muscle memory. It looks like it's still getting updates regularly. Oh, you're talking about Avalon. Yeah, Avalon's still very much up and going. Yeah, no, it's definitely still they named it Sauron. Are you What did they name Sauron? Why am I seeing this? We call it Sauron. Server Orchestrator Worlds on Demand. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna need to look at that. They named something Sauron. 41 to 50 gets slower than this. I may yeah. They did slow it down a lot. Oh, yeah, you're right. I love blockchain tech. It's truly revolutionizing, but there's a ton of scams out there. Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, when you include money and ways for people to make money, unfortunately, that follows. And then there is the fact that, like, cryptocurrency is a insanely good way to, like, launder money and, like, move money through nefarious, like, perform nefarious tasks with the money because it's decentralized. Which, obviously, like, it has its perks and its costs, right? I don't know. I tried researching it because honestly, like I was gonna like do some stuff with them, but I ended up researching a ton of it, and I literally could not find I could not find a single example of where it was used correctly and ended up being like the outcome was good. In almost every single case, it was either used to scam people or it was used like, and it didn't get enough traction, so it ended up falling apart. And then of course you have guys out there like Jake Paul and you know the Paul brothers doing their what is it, Crypto Zoo and that stuff. I don't know. That's not a place that I really want to wander around in. All right, we need to get some frickin' stuff back. Did we get any new buffs? Let's look and see if we got any new buffs. We're 16. We're still using garrisons. I think we actually used garrisons for a long time too. Oh, we got shielding. Okay, so we do have a new hit point buff. That's cool. Okay, so we got that. We've got inner fire. We'll keep that on our bar. We just got light healing, so I doubt we're going to see anything of that. Plastic hold, flame shock. Okay, that's 175. Yeah, flame shock is the way that we're going to go, I guess. And then we will, what else do we have here? Armor, scale skin, resist skin, strength, resist skin. Ad break, yay, ad breaks. Not going to use any of that. Animal damage shield. Ooh, okay. Nope. Nothing really worth a crap. Pet haste. Okay. So we'll put a pet heal here. Even though I haven't really been using the pet heal. With the move to all digital by Sony, you can tokenize games in the future for digital property rights. Now you can still access the game, or you could sell or even rent it out. Can probably use smart contracts so devs can get a cut of each resale or rental. Yeah. Yep. That's true. That's true. However, the system has to embrace the model. And if they don't profit from it, they will not embrace it. And if they can profit from it, you can bet your freaking barnacles that they're going to profit from it in a way that is going to be detrimental to you. I agree, though. I will say that I definitely hear the Sony thing is really wild. Have you found emotes useful for upgrading buff spells? The ones I tried were underwhelming. Slightly faster cast time and mana cost. Maybe higher ranks have better benefits though. So other game, they did in the last patch they just dropped. They did make it so that the buffs will last longer too. Like they'll have a longer duration. But here's the problem: if I'm going to be leveling up unless it's a class specifically, like my primary class, I can't see a reason in upgrading it, because the value of a moat is the value of a moat is the value of a moat. And what I mean by that is that if I level a level 50 spell, that moat is valued at whatever it is when I level that level 50 spell. If I level a level 8 spell, that moat hasn't changed value, but I'm using it on something that is considerably less valuable that I can only use during a portion of my time with that class. So it feels kind of weird, but I will say that if you choose smarter than I do, and I just chose Wizard on this one because I was being like kind of contrary, but if you use it on like whatever your primary class is, arguably you could use it on some of the buffs or some of the nukes and things like that, which would be good when you come back through and you level up another class combo. So it could be good to level up lower level things that are attached to your primary 2 classes that you'll inevitably get for free. And then once they institute some of the other stuff, maybe it'll be valuable there too. But I don't know. I gotta tell you, like, thinking more about the cash shop today too, I'm glad that I am genuinely glad. Originally I was like, ooh, I kind of feel like I wish they didn't put this out when they did, but I am actually thinking to myself now, I am kind of glad that they've decided to go forward and like be a little more upfront and honest. And maybe that's what I'll do in my videos. I'll talk about that. I do think that it's better. Like, we're seeing motion. I wish that they would give the totality so that people could like judge from a place of, you know, full knowledge, like, oh, I'm going to spend my money, this is everything that I'm getting, or this is the situation that I'm seeing. I do kind of wish that we were seeing more of that, but yeah. Oh, not a problem, dude. Not a problem. What am I missing? Am I missing inner fire? Also, not for nothing, Beast Lord. Oh man, Beast Lords. They need to do something for Beast Lords that is more than just giving them, like, they have all these AAs, and most of their AAs you can't even use until like way later in the game, and that just feels bad. Like, they really don't have anything, because their warder kind of feels bad. Their AAs that they don't get until way later. I'm anxious to see the next Hollowed Oath gameplay, bro. I don't want to say what I know about Hollowed Oath, but people who back that project are going to be real happy very soon. They, I've seen some stuff recently, and whew. Yeah. Good, because I backed it, of course. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck you, spill it. I can't. I signed an NDA with them, man. I signed an NDA with them. I can't. They show me because I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. You've been granted the following spell, Rain of Fire. I backed it for probably too much. Listen, Marin, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Nothing wrong with that at all. The I will tell you this. The graphics, I am not Mr. Oh my god, cell shaded looks awesome, but they did some like lighting updates and stuff, and oh god, it's so much better. It's like night and day. Quite literally like night and day. And then one step further, they freaking oh my god, they've got like the items and stuff like working the way they're supposed to. Drops. They got oh man, I backed AOC a long time ago. I think I'm done giving people money. Just Butler. Can't imagine why. Can't imagine why. Hey Stoic, do you know if SK Rogue Shaman Knuckles? It's a great combo. I played it here. Oh, sorry to hear that. I knew who Steven Sharif was before that started. No way I would have ever backed AOC. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't know that he was like, his personality before even doing AOC was like something of a cheating scumbag. His personality, his people's opinion of him, or like who they knew of him. What's a good place for level 40 plus? Is it just lower go? No. Purify Priest. Purify Priest. Do yourself a favor. Go to Soul B and go to the little bugs and bats. Do bugs and bats until about 45 or so. And then from bugs and bats, go and do the imps. Do the imps and the guardians. I didn't pre-order AOC, but man, I'm still let down. Yeah, it's tough, man. The gaming community is in such disarray right now. You have a world where, like, you know, Pantheon does Pantheon things. You have a world where Star Citizen does Star Citizen things. You know, there's just so many games that are out there that you're like hoping that they actually see the light of day. And then Ashes of Creation happens. Monsters and Memories kind of worries me a little bit. Like, it may not be the game for me, but I want people to have the game that they want. And I know that there's a large group of people out there that are really excited for that game, and I just really would feel bad if, like, that didn't see the light of day. Those guys are working really hard, and they're, like, they want to produce the best. It's the toughest thing, because, like, I know a lot of people, like, are very apprehensive of the project as a whole because of what it is. But, man, let me tell you, those guys want so badly for it to be the best version of what it can be when they actually ask for your money. And that's exactly what I want to see from every game developer that ever makes a game. They want to provide the best possible thing. And so I don't care how hard they make the game. I don't, like, there are people out there that are gonna be, like, so happy and, like, just freaking elated at the idea that they get to do that. And I'm really genuinely rooting for them. I backed a game based on what they promised, which is all anyone can really do. I don't have time to background check devs, owners. I'm just done with it all. If a game comes out, it comes out. Yeah, Just Butler makes sense. And I think you need a change of pace. Yeah, yep. Just know that the imps have crazy auto radius. Oh, yeah. The aggro in there, you might pull the whole fucking room, but don't worry about it. Everything has really low health. You'll chew right through it. I love Eminem. Yeah, Eminem devs have made it clear that they have their own vision, which I don't see having mass appeal, but I hope it's profitable and people who are still on board have a great time with it. Yeah, exactly. Broken, how do I get over my addiction to Berserker stance so I can play Monk Shadow? Oh, I'm the worst person to ask. You know how bad it feels playing this character and, like, I'm not swinging like a million times a second? You think I don't notice? Like, he's like, and when I get haste, it's still going to be too slow because I don't have Berserker stance. It's really tough. The key, the super secret snail way, is don't play with Berserker stance in the first place, because once you do, you'll get addicted. THJ showed me they know how to run a project, so I'm with them. Yeah. I mean, not for nothing. Like, those guys learned while they were doing THJ. And they learned really well, and they did a really good job. They also have some people on the team who are actual, like, real-life game developers that are that have been in the industry for, like, over 30 years. So, you know, there's a nice sentiment where they have people working on the game that are fresh and new and aren't going to be building the same old systems we've seen a million times. And they have people who are, like, industry standard type people who know, like, the intricacies of what needs to happen and when it needs to happen. So it's really, in my opinion, it's a very good blend of what you can expect or what to look forward to. Eminem devs are very transparent, which is nice, being able to sit there and watch them stream dev. Yeah, exactly. And that's the best part. The only thing that I have never seen them be transparent over was when Nick was ousted. And while we don't know what the hell happened, the fact that, like, frankly, like, they didn't need to be transparent. It would be nice. Like, it would be like, good to know. The curiosity bug is definitely there for me, but, like, they had no business telling us that, you know? that's entirely on them and like where they are and whatever happened. But like they will take whatever criticism, and boy, they've eaten some criticism. And I am very proud and very happy for everything that they've built. Yeah, it's appealing to a smaller fan base. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's a part of M&M where you get in there and I'm just like, man, I want to stop kicking myself in the balls. Because it ain't easy. I'll tell you that. It ain't easy. Oh, we got a mist elemental. We're gonna leave the apple pie alone. I'm lurking at work and heard. Oh, okay. My bad. I was really bummed about Project Ghost being canceled. Yeah, Project Ghost was an interesting one too. I was running Paladin, Zerker, Shaman, but Zerker stance with Palia burns mana so fast. Oh my god, yes. Because of Smite. Yeah, Smite is a little much. But Berserker with the Shadow Knight, on the other hand, is very good. Yeah, Pal Zerk Bard. No, so the problem is because of Smite, you use Smite so quickly with Berserker that you run out of mana like so fast. You'd need like, I mean, maybe Bard would be enough to pump it, but I think you'd need like Enchanter or something. Monk Bard Zerk. There you go. It's funny too because the percentages aren't even, because Shadow Knight uses health instead, and they don't, like, you don't even notice it on the Shadow Knight. You don't even feel it. My favorite high damage class combo that I've done so far was I was playing Berserker Rogue Shadow Knight, and let me just tell you, it is hilarious. I was doing roughly 650 to 750 DPS, and it was insane. Like, even we were doing D4 CT, and like I would have to feign death because I was pulling aggro every 2 seconds, but it was just like just drilling everything. It was great. I don't know about the server, but TLP Bard has, I think, the highest double attack skill. Oh yeah, I would wage not on this server. I don't think Bards actually even get double attack on the server. Because it's like very much that classic thing. And Bards didn't even get like double attack or triple attack until, what, Kunark or Lucklin? Might even be Pop. Zergermonk Rogue. Aren't all the cooldown abilities on separate timers? Oh, baby. Purify Priest. Oh, my God. That's the best part, dude. That's the best part. That's how you abuse the crap out of that. Hey, Broken, just logged in. Welp, the producer's notes was a thing. If you get a chance, unless you have seen it already. Are you talking about the buried video? You're talking about the buried video. I've watched that one, Death Star. So, thing about Gymnastic Goldfish, and I'm going to say this publicly, I don't usually, like, say bad things about other streamers or other content creators, but I really don't like that he calls them names. I'm not a fan of, like, calling, like, if you have a problem with someone, it's one thing, but, like, even if they're not being respectful to you, like, rise above it. You don't need to drop to their level and, like, do that kind of thing. I just don't like that. And a lot of the times, this last video, he did a really good job. I will say this last video, he actually had, like, receipts for things. He did some research. I don't think he actually did research. I think I recognize where those receipts came from, but that's neither here nor there. I will say that I respect the fact that he had things that he could show to back up his opinions and stuff, because a lot of the times he doesn't. But I'm not a fan of, like, calling people names and stuff like that. I just think it takes away from the overall message. A suspiciously good job. Glarnock. Yeah. Suspiciously indeed. I heard his THA opinion. AA chose not to watch any other videos. Yeah. Stop looking into my soul. Can't help it. Who are we talking about? Gymnastic Goldfish. Like, I don't have a problem with the guy, really. He tends to be a little, like, bombastic. He tends to be a little, like, he shoots from the hip a little too much for me. Some of his takes are, like, a little too hostile without anything to back it up, and I that's just not who I am. It's not really what I'm about. Never heard of him either. He's chasing views. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's going to do him, and that's okay. I just wish he wouldn't call people names and stuff. I think that it's okay to, like... it's okay to, like, be critical. It's okay to, like, call people out on things, but it's another thing when you're like, you know, that you know, word such and such, they're this way, and they made this thing, and it's like, I stopped listening because you called, you know, you're kind of being a little bit of a... I guess it's immature or something. His thumbnails are enough for me to skip. Really? So wait a minute. All right, real talk. So when I started my career, okay, when I started my content creation stuff, I used fucking tons of AI for my thumbnails. I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, freaking, come on, Night Cafe, provide me with the thing I need to make my video cool. That I used that, and I also used, like, I just layered images, like my early THA things. I just layered images. I had no idea what I was doing. And so between the two things, using AI and just layering images, I got upset with myself because I didn't really like it. Like, I got to the point where I was like, okay, I need to figure out how the fuck to do these on my own. And now I do them on my own. I make them in an app called Affinity. And it's cool, but, like, it took me a long time to get to that point. And I don't know what to do. You know what you're doing now? Kind of. I mean, I don't know if I'd say that I know what I'm doing now. I'm just a lot better at throwing darts now, you know? Just a vibe. Okay. Do you do YouTube Face? I am sub to you, but I have an extension that swaps out thumbnails. Really? So wait a minute. Battery Peeler, can you tell me about that? Because I honestly have no idea what the hell you're talking about. There's an app that swaps out thumbnails? Also, what is YouTube Face? Is that like where you, like, you're like... The shock face? I've never done shocked face. I've done disappointed face. And I've done thinking face. Those are the only two. I've done disappointed face and I've done thinking face. Yes, and it swaps the background for the YouTube face. Oh, no kidding. Interesting. The extension is Dero if you want to look into it. Really? So a lot of people use this? Oh man, I had no idea what this was. I'm gonna write this down. Okay, it's called Dero. Okay, got it. Oh wow, 1% XP kill is really bad. I mean, it's XP. I'm kind of killing low-level things because my class combo sucks, PP. It'll get better, though. It'll get better. I just need to get to some more items. Big on Asmon channel. No kidding. You need Gasm Face next? Ooh. Cat Girl Gasm Face? Cat Girl Gasm Face? All the Cat Girl Gasm Face? Dewey. I don't know. I don't know if I could do the... I could pull off the... What are the Razer headset with the little, like, cat ears or whatever? I've seen guys wear those, and I'm like, I can't take you seriously. I'm sorry. I just can't. No. I will say, though, like, criticism aside for Goldfish, his last video he did pretty good with. Do it. Do it. I know there's a lot of content creators out there that use AI for their thumbnails, though. It's tough. It's tough because there's like, you could go out there and you can watch all the guru videos and they'll tell you, you know, man, showing your butthole on your thumbnail, it's how you get views. It's how you get clicks. You know, there's a lot of different things out there that are similar to that like try to sell you this idea or this concept of like, oh man, you just got to do this thing or you just got to do that thing and oh my god, it's gonna be the best time ever and you're gonna learn all these things. Always show butthole. Yeah, well, you know what kind of videos you're watching? Oh wait, you guys don't watch my videos through like RedTube or your YouTube channel has butthole thumbnail? Well, you know. Oh no, turbulence. Oh god, my internet connection. Oh no. Oh no, it's breaking. Oh god, oh no. Shit. I think they're on to me. Fuck. Screw you, Waldstein. Just because you said that, you're gonna have to look at my face. Yeah, that's right. Look at it. Look at it. Why do I keep pressing that? Nah, but it, you know, I am glad for one thing, and this isn't to say like that the other content creators are bad, but a lot of the content creators that jumped on the collab team when they made this project have been you know, they're in a weird spot where they can't really criticize it when the stuff happens. And like some of them, not for nothing, but like some of them are also very optimistic people, which much respect. I wish I could be an optimistic people. It is not something I have ever been able to do well in my life. I have unfortunately always worked in places where like you know, you identify the problems so you can solve the problems. It's just the way it is. And maybe you do that in the most like straightforward way. And that doesn't necessarily always come out as like, oh my god, they're excited for this thing. I can tell you about times I pissed Aporia off because I was so critical of their project. And you know what? It'll still happen. I will still, like, if tomorrow, not that I think that they will do this, but if tomorrow, like, Kat and Aporia, like, did something stupid, I'd fucking call them out on it right straight up. And I'd do it to their face. I just don't think, granted, Rabbit Hey Girl, rude, relentless Rabbit Hey Girl. So that's how he gets views. Damn it. Actually, that's something else that we got to talk about. So in August, starting in August, I'm going to do this thing where I'm going to do like a clip competition, and we're going to have clips automatically generated into the Discord, and then people are going to vote on the clips throughout the month. And whoever has the best clip for the month, there's going to be some kind of reward. It's probably going to be V-Bucks, you know? Maybe like $50 worth of V-Bucks. Perfect clip. Damn it. I think a lot of EQ streamers just have to jump on it hard because EQ is a dead game to stream generally. I made partner on EQ. I got partner by playing EQ. Do a thing, OnlyFans. Hot. Rain is the best mod I've seen on Twitch. Booyah. Because she harasses me. She harasses everybody. She's a harasser. Iridium coin giveaway incoming. Bro. We're giving away Iridium. Iridium. Oh, yeah. Might be dead. A dead game for you. Well, from the streaming platform, I mean, I will, like, we can absolutely acknowledge, right? Like, everybody can acknowledge that EverQuest was massively revitalized by EQL. I can't remember. It's not since the THJ days that I remember seeing, like, the EverQuest category with hundreds of people in it. And granted, now they have their own, like, little EQL category, but they, like, it's been a long time since I've seen hundreds of people in an EQ stream of any type. You ready for the RMT Iridium train? There is hundreds of us Literally hundreds. Oh, wow. The Discord is wilding. Are they still wilding? Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I don't know. Oh, man. Never mind. I'm not going to say that because that'll get clipped, too. That was a pimp walk. You see that walk? You see that walk? So, whap, 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 whap. Oh, yeah, people repeating arguments without reading the prior. Oh, that's constant. That's welcome to YouTube video comments. Someone comes in there, doesn't watch the video at all, and then lectures me for like 5,000 characters about how I need to just leave if I don't like microtransactions. And I'm like, the video wasn't about microtransactions, bro. I don't know how to get you to like just watch the rest of the video so you can realize it had nothing to do with microtransactions. Yo, what's up, Rigo? He's a rage baiter. No, I'm a rage baiter, parasite, fence sitter, Daybreak shill. You got to get it right, Reyna. You got to get it right. 5 minutes slow mode. Oh my God, is there 5 minutes slow mode? Oh my God. No, that's crazy. I feel bad for him. Do you think there will be serious RMT similar to TLP P99 with people trading PL? You mean, do I think, yeah, the RMTing? Yeah, they just created a bunch of RMT, unfortunately. They definitely created incentive for moats to be RMT'd. That's the wrong window. I don't know why I opened that. They definitely created, these moats are going to be invaluable now. Before, they didn't really have a lot of value because low moats could only level things up to a certain level. And then they were like, you know what would be a cool idea is if you could use a level 1 moat to level up your spell indefinitely and just keep going. Like, what a cool idea that is. And then you could just keep going. So all of a sudden, these moats have value. So those will probably sell. Let's see. Runs might sell, but I just don't. I don't see the value in it. But some people who have a lot of like disposable cash might see some benefit in that. Power leveling. I don't know how you're gonna. Someone somewhere will come up with a system on power leveling people really effectively to make it worth something, and it'll probably be a guy named Ginnix. And what I'll tell you right now is if it is Ginnix, it's probably a really good way. Like, the dude is, like, high-value power leveling, but I can't think of a way to power level someone effectively that would be worth money yet. There may be something eventually that comes to be. Never mind, got home a bit doing my space dailies and then more EQ out. What space dailies? Which are you playing Star Citizen or something? Person 1, it doesn't impact me if other people buy MTX. Person 2, yes, it does for the following reasons. Person 3, 10 minutes later, it doesn't impact me if other people buy MTX. Loop for 3 hours. Jesus Christ. Oh, you're playing Eve. Hell yeah. Nice. Nice. God, yeah. I mean, it does impact people when other people buy MTX because it incentivizes the game developers to add more microtransactions. And unfortunately, we've seen with this game that they absolutely will reduce your XP to sell you pots, reduce the XP to sell you AA pots, reduce the amount of inventory you have to sell you inventory slots. Like, come on. That is a detriment unto itself. And that's part of the slippery slope of microtransactions. But that being said, I don't really care. It is what it is. Like, they're there, they're not going anywhere, and there's no amount of like not spending money that is going to make them disappear. In fact, if nothing else, by not spending money, they'll probably get more egregious. Reduce character slots to sell class unlock. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Especially since, hey guys, has anybody heard anything about the Alias system since they originally announced it? Not to stir that pot, but what happened to the Alias system that we were supposed to be getting? Oh, but they're going to sell you name changes. Wait, what? They're going to sell you a name change, but there's an Alias system that says we can change our name for each one of our loadouts. The item recovery token? Yeah. You don't see to be seeing YouTube comments since the restart. Yeah, the YouTube is turned off, isn't it? Wait, is it not turned off? Oh, it says 0 monitored. Did it kick back on? Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Uno momente. You're going to see like some weird shit on the screen, and that's because I have to close StreamerBot so it can reconnect. Oh, cool. Well, I said all that stuff on YouTube. Great. Crap. That's interesting. So it must have reinitialized after I closed it. Actually, then I'm going to press this button as well, and we'll see what happens there. No, it says I'm not even live. Oh, there we go. We are live. Hi, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It turned back on. I definitely didn't talk about buttholes. That was not a thing. Also, everyone's great. I love everyone. Everyone's beautiful. You're amazing people. Nope. Hi, YouTube. What's going on, guys? Oh, no. Wait. It didn't fix. Hold on. It didn't fix my chat here. Let me do this. Platforms. YouTube. Oh, it signed me out. Interesting. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, chat. Okay. Weird. It signed me out. It signed me out over there, guys. I am really sorry about that. So it signed me out on StreamerBot, so I couldn't even see you guys talking. Man. What a terrible streamer I am. I apologize, guys. I love you all. I appreciate that you guys were hanging out over there while I was busy ignoring the crap out of you. We did hear some booty talk on YouTube. Oh, hot. Did you? Really? No, I don't recall that. Mark that timer on here. Don't forget to delete booty talk from YouTube. Also, delete talk in support of microtransactions and AI. What's going on? Hey, delete the VOD. Just delete everything. Abort. 18. Hell yeah. All right. Let's try and venture a little further in here. And we said such witty things. Oh, Peace Dog. I missed it. Kaneko, Peace Dog, Vadim. I love you guys. Appreciate you. Sorry. That's how we get views. No, you don't post that in there. People will see it and they'll think things and they'll do things. Should we strike? You could try, but I'm not really big in support of strikes, so I don't know. I don't know what that's gonna do. I do need to put a damage shield on my pet. I had such a good insult reply. Aw, what the hell? What? But why you want to insult, bruvs? Why you want to insult? I just want to be a friend. Well, we can actually heal that little pet there. Inversion. Cast. Heal. Boom. Big heal. Hey, Stoic, any thoughts on decent money making around level 30 range? Yes. What would you, Kaneko, what faction are you okay dumpstering? I can tell you a handful of ways you can make crazy money at level 30. First of all, if you don't want to dumpster any of them, you can always go do the tried and true hill giants, but just know that the money varies from like 5 plat to like 60 plat, and the 60 plats seem to be somewhat rare here. However, you can go kill guards in Misty Thicket, but the real money, okay? The real money, because they sped up respawns, okay? There's a handful of wood elves in the Ocean of Tears. They're all sitting on the docks where you would normally buy the koala nut. If you go there and you start axe murdering those damn female wood elves, they drop long swords. Those long swords each sell for 11 plat apiece. And if you kill all of them, you can get about 300 to 400 plat per a 10-minute rotation. And you can loot the purity belts. And the purity belts, you can combine them together and they actually form a halfway decent belt. I don't know where your gear is at, but if you need a nice little belt, the purity belt is the way to go. If you run out of sisters, there's 2 dwarves that are around the backside of that island, and you can kill those 2 dwarves, and they drop bronze weapons 100% of the time. You can sell those bronze weapons for a few plat as well, just saying. And because you don't need to go back to town, you can literally just sell from looting them. Ooh, money, 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 money. Okay, yeah, all right. I'm an XR. Everyone hates me anyways. Yeah, don't worry about it. Did they nerf Hill Giant total respawn? So they did nerf Hill Giants. They did nerf them. They're not bad. I did it for a little bit, just trying to like figure out whether or not it's going to be worthwhile or not. But yeah, they did in fact nerf those. Those purity belts give me a rash. Well, you know, don't rub them in those places, okay? Because I've already been rubbing on those purity belts. And let me just tell you a little story. You're rubbing what I've been rubbing. They're fun to kite at 10 and commons, just slow, yeah. You've been sniffing the purity belts? Sniffing them. Snorting them, more like it. You don't snort the purity belts, man? Man, I feel really bad. All I can think of is that I've been basically ignoring YouTube for like probably the last hour or more. I would just say level. I did Gook at 44, Soul B 46, and then Hate currently, and have like 8K plat. Oh, you can get so much more. You can get so much more. So that is one way to get money really fast. You can also, there's ice giants outside of permafrost. There's also some guards that you can kill that drop insano plat. There is also which trade skills do you plan on doing? I've been training for that moment for ages now. Oh baby, I've done so much more, so much worse. Peace dog. There are videos of me doing unspeakable things on the internet. I'll just spend $10. Just spend $10, fuck. Better question. What do you need plat for? Yeah, exactly. That was my next place. So what trade skill are you looking to level up? Jewel craft later. Okay, jewel craft is probably the most expensive one. I've definitely spent a butt ton of money leveling that one. I would wait. I would wait till much later in the game to do jewel craft. In fact, actually, I wouldn't even wait. I just wouldn't do it here. What is the best weight reduction bag box that drops? You can get the dragon bags and boxes from killing the various different gods and the dragons. There's also burning affliction, so either way you get the rash. Ooh, awkward. Just do alchemy for sure. Yep. Tink bag is a good one. Yeah, you got tink bag. Bone cracker. Bone cracker. I'm looking forward to how much fletching is going to cost me a level of bows. All right, I got news for you. So fletching is actually not that bad. I maxed my fletching for 200 to 300 plat, I think. Did you say bags? You have you heard about Iridium? Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Iridium? I'm not looking forward to how much fletching. Yeah, okay. Fletching is my first one. Jewel craft is one for later. Making a ranger, so I want good bows and arrows. Yeah, so absolutely. Much respect there, first of all. That was one of the ones I did. Fletching is not bad at all. Like I said, you can do it for about 200 to 300 plat. Share your secrets. It got me that much. Just to 200 cost me that much. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I know I started with EQ Progressions Guide. I don't know if you guys know where EQ Progression, his website. Can you only have one pet? Yes, you can only have one pet. Someone actually on one of my my videos like yelled at me and was like, why don't you have 2 pets? You can have a charmed pet and a regular pet. And I'm like, since when? What? What? No? But they doubled down. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny comments. Ooh, hey there, Officer Groosh. Okay, we've got a fire elemental, an earth elemental, and then there's going to be one right. Ooh, visiting priestess right there. That's funny. Trying to see through the wall. There usually is a skelly like right here. Fire elemental should be fine, but I have a fire nuke, so it's going to take me a second to kill it. I sat on the visiting priest for a bit. The boots are nice. Hell yeah. You can use the map, Broken. Oh, no. No, I can't. I can't use the map. Shh, don't tell anyone. Oh, it's a greater skeleton. It's a greater skeleton. Shh, shh. That never happened. That never happened. Internet? No. That one. Kill him. I don't have maps anymore, so I just got used to not using them. You just woke up from a nap? Ooh, hot. No, no, don't clip. Jesus Christ. Stop clipping me! Much needed too. Yeah, nice. I need to turn this guy around, but he's got me rooted. Oh, he's got my pet rooted too. You bastard. I was surprised I revamped all of Najina, but didn't make the map at the same time. I don't know what they're doing for the maps. I don't know who is even in charge of making those. Actually, maybe I do know. I'm sure Secrets told me. Attack this. Oh, he's out of range. No. Yeah, I laid down when the stream dropped. Oh. It came back up, apparently. No one told me. You wouldn't believe what I was doing when it came back up. It's definitely going to be for another platform. We're going to have to post this VOD somewhere else. How do you get the mobs to show up on the map? You right-click the map like this, and then you go down to NPCs, and then you click that. Butt stuff. Whoa. That's serious business right there. Would you stop rooting us? All right, get over here. Get over here. Get in my pet. There we go. Right-click the border of the map. Yep, select NPC, and yeah, the ring. Ring is like what tells you what the area is that you can see things in. I'm not mad at their maps, though. Their maps actually look like they're going to be pretty good. Oh my god. I don't, like, it's so dirty because the first thing I think of when I talk about something I like in the game now, I'm like, oh man, are they going to charge us money for that? God, I hope not. Are J-Boots currently dropping? Yes. The quest is in and J-Boots currently drop. Both of those things. Everyone has the ring, but trackers have a bigger ring. Yeah, the higher your track skill is, the bigger the ring. Map pack bundle, 500 iridium. If I level 2 of the same item to +5 and then combine them later on, will I get me the same number? Yes, it will get you the same number. So the way it works is each item has like tiers of... Like, each tier has the exact same amount. So tier 3 on this item has the same as this. Each one of these is technically like a step forward. In fact, you can actually get stats for doing these like sub tiers. So if I were to like get this up to, what is it? I don't even think I have one to put in it though. Oh no, I do. Okay, so if I put this in here like this, and it takes me to 4 of 8, watch the stats. This might go up, it might not, but we're gonna look. Nope, just lowered the weight. But there are steps which grant damage and grant AC and things like that in between. It appears that I'm going to have to go through my freaking... I'm going to have to go through my clips afterwards and do some deleting. Oh, a nap. How you are fresh for Doc Nacho. Yeah, bro. Nacho streaming again, which is crazy. I haven't seen that guy in forever. They were pretty funny, Vadim. I do appreciate you pointing that out to me. Guessing it's the same with guys. Are legacy items only around for a limited time? They haven't really said. They haven't really said. Let me download these. God damn it. They haven't really said. But so there's Rubicite in the game, right? And there's no Mana Stone yet, but we've been told that there might be a Mana Stone, although it might not do what we expect it to do. I don't know what the hell that means, other than it probably won't, like, you won't be able to click it for mana. There is Rubicite. There's the guys. I actually haven't done the Thex Mallet. Mana Stone is a new cow level. Uh-oh. It's like waiting for a TV show every night. Hell yeah. I'm so behind the curve, I didn't get into closed beta. K9, you're better off for not being in closed beta. Truth be told. As I'm leveling up, this feels like I'm walking through mud with, like, cement for shoes, and, like, my entire chat is, like, holding on to me, like, dragging me back because they lowered the experience rates. You don't have that feeling because you didn't just play this on closed beta where you had higher XP. So, like, it's not bad. I don't necessarily mind it, but it feels like it's taking me forever. Instant self-death touch. Love it. I wish I was on their server, but docs freak when things go bad would make me stressed. Yeah. Closed beta has streamer advert beta. You bastard. Broken, do you think they had more planned for shop but held back for them? I don't know, man. I think that it's very likely yes. Because they even said, we heard you. We've given you an extra loadout. We've heard the concern, and we've given you this extra loadout. So I would lean towards yes, but I mean, again, I would have been way happier had they just communicated everything before the pre-order. That's all. I don't even care. They could have done the shop. They could have charged twice what they're asking for everything. I would have been happier if they just said, "Hey, this is the way it is." Ooh, we got haste belt. 100% moats were on the bracket. Yeah, Hemic J mentioned that in his video, and I was like, I think EQ feels fine. Yeah, that's really what it's all about. Like, it's not terrible. It's just because we were in the closed beta, we have the experience of feeling what it was before. And so when we're doing this now, it's like, oh, why does it feel so terrible? Man, I don't know. Because the AA being sold is, like, we can all be, like, do we all agree that AA is being sold? The AA potion is selling player power? Do we agree on that one? We might not agree on the loadouts being player power, but do we agree on that selling the AA potion is player power? Because I know everybody kind of has their own... Everybody has their own opinion what constitutes player power. You don't like the AA pod, yeah. Yeah, okay. So it seems like everybody's on the same page with that. So let's talk about that one. Does it matter? I mean, it matters because it means that they basically lied to people. Like, does it matter in the situation of, like, gameplay? No, not really. I don't think it really makes any difference whatsoever. But it shows that either A, they lied to us about saying that this was all planned from day one, or B, that they did plan this from day one, and as a result of planning it from day one, they didn't bother to tell people that, you know, oh, by the way, we actually are selling player power. Wait, paying for A's? Well, they introduced a pot that allows you to gain AA at a faster rate, basically. So when you gain AA, you basically gain 2 AA instead of 1. Yeah. So Trove, 100%. And you're never going to explain that to people in a way that's going to mean anything to them. So I really don't get into that argument too much, because they'll feel it later on. Like, I don't need to explain it to them. People will see that once you get to the end game, like the amount of inventory and stuff that they removed is going to hurt. It's going to hurt real bad. But it is what it is. Like, again, oh man, what level is the Lost Crusader? But yeah, so they added an AA pot. And my problem isn't necessarily like that they added the AA pot as much as like they said over and 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 over. It's only utility. We're only selling utility. We're only selling quality of life. That's player power. Provides double points for the next 5 AAs and does not expire and is not dispellable. All that fun stuff. The AA one could be player power. It could not be. It doesn't affect me since I won't buy it. I do want loadouts on launch. I will have to buy them if I want them. No achievement in for them. Yeah, well, they said getting to level 50 will get you an additional loadout. And then, you know, depending on what they design between now and then will be interesting. I can't wait till it bugged. And, oh, man, yeah. Ouch, my pyramid. Throws a rhombus. No! Speaking of A's, did they nerf XP mob less than live in comparison? I don't know. I don't want to speak to that because I have some suspicions, but all I have is feels like, not. I don't have an example. Great, a crying stream. Yep. It just said they added a 3rd starting slot. Yeah. I thought they said 2 in there though. Didn't they say? Doesn't it say you increase to 3 loadout slots and the starting number of equipment slots will be 50. We will be adding ways to earn additional loadout slots through gameplay post-launch. Yeah. So I guess you don't get an additional one for getting 50. You just get the additional class token and then the larger equip. Wait a minute. So you get 75 equipment slots at 50 then? So if they're giving you an additional 25 to what you have now, that's 50, right? And then you get another 25 at level 50. That's not too bad. That's actually pretty decent. I come to say hi to a filthy Zatanna. Did you get do you have your Discord server back? I don't see anything in about XP pots. Wow, wouldn't that be weird? May, thank you for your patience, blah, blah, blah. EverQuest Legends, the best experience it can be. There is no mention of XP pots. That's hilarious. Unless, is that what they're going to say they meant? We meant AA pots when we said experience. Oh, you knew about that. No, they deleted it and Discord support, not very sport-like. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Zatanna, they reached out to me. You reached out to me through your scandalous means of people. They tried to get me to download something. Also, yes, Teemo main is the only way. If you don't play Teemo, then you don't know what you're doing in life. It's just the way it is. With zero closed beta perspective, playing the game feels really good. Oh, no. K9. The game feels good. The game is really fun. The game is tons of fun. Love it, actually. It's really good. You know, they obviously have to work their way through some bugs, but the game is great. That's the hardest part of it. They banned me from the Discord for some reason. Nileton, what'd you say? And if it's too derogatory, don't say it here. No, they added verbiage to allow things to change, things to be added. Quite likely, EXP pots will be added on day 1. Yeah. Never posted? Wait, what? Wait, did you... Hold on. Nileton, were you banned from the beta Discord or the live Discord? How dare you not say anything? How dare you not use your 5-minute cooldown? Diabolical apologies. I have tried my best. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. If there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know. I feel really bad. I can't even imagine what that's like. I actually had I had something similar happen to me somewhat recently, and I like was not a good situation. Whatever is on the website. Huh. Weird. I'm not going to buy XP pots. Yeah, I'm not going to buy XP pots either. I don't even buy XP pots on live. All right, I'm going to eat some chicken. No, high head gesture. Where's my chicken? You didn't bring enough chicken for everyone? Bring. We want chicken. I want chicken. I want liver. Meowmix, please deliver. As a developer, I understand that the problem goes far beyond predatory microtransactions. That's where they pay the devs. Yeah, I mean, right. I prefer they pay the devs. Okay. Do we know that they can't pay the devs if they don't do this? As far as I know, they're being paid now. They're all 1099. They're not even GameJohn employees. They're just contractors. As long as the extra shop money goes to making the game better and not just well, that's just it. We don't know how much of that's going to Daybreak. We don't know how much is going to GameJohn. We don't know how much is going where. And we probably won't ever. Well, they're publicly traded, so we probably can figure it out. But I don't know if that's a way to, like, really... I don't know if that's a road we really want to go down. Yes, game is literally almost dead in the water at the moment. Game sales were way below expectations. I don't know. Do we have proof of that, though? Do we have, like, bona fide proof that they're way below? Do you see the disclosed cash shop on purchases of GameFAQ? No, I didn't see that. Silent, what do you mean? Secrets to buy a Bugatti. Oh my god. Yeah. No, I did see it. I did see it, Silent. I'm sorry. I done fooled you. I done laid the trickery, the fact on purchase page, and I said there is an in-game shop. Yeah, it always said there's going to be an in-game shop, but the problem is they didn't disclose what was included in that in-game shop. They didn't say, "Hey, we're going to take all this stuff away, and then we're going to sell it back to you, and it's going to cost you excess of $70." I don't. Oh my God, Canadian. Do we have any Canadians? Do we have any Canadians? Do you guys have to pay more? How does that work? Do you guys have to pay, like, because you guys don't even use real money. You guys use, like, fake money. So is your guys is like more money in a... Isn't Reina Canadian or something? No, I'm pretty sure Reina... We pay more with the conversion. That's what I thought. Oh my god. No way. That sucks. I didn't even think about that until just now. 141 for $100. Oh, wow. Damn. Okay. And you would think, like, they're going to be a Canadian company here soon. Nope. Living in misery. Canadians are nerfed. True. True. You guys have the reverse money hack. Oh, dang, that sucker. Sorry, Canada. Yeah. Well, the good thing is Secrets has said she is anti-MTX cash shop, so we have that to keep us warming. Jesus Christ. It's fine. That part will be US soon. You mean the Gulf of America? I'm kidding. I love you all. Let's not... I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. I have a problem. Anyway. Oh, God. It's a weird time to be alive, guys. It's a weird time to be alive. Oh, God. Anyway. And clipped. And Twitter. And canceled. What if I need to get drafted? Nope. Glarnock, nope. Nope, denied. Comment deleted. Denied. Nope. Assuming changing a race in a loadout also changes the racials. Yes, it does. Yep. If America annexes Canada, I'm pooping on the broken lawn. Bro, I already live in I live in like South Canada, basically. Canada is like 40 minutes that way. Token of reclamation. Restore a lost item. No. Oh no. I buy a token of reclamation so I can get Canada back. The Maple Syrup Wars have begun. 100 IR. You know that's what Super Troopers 2 is all about. Just want to point that out. If you guys have seen Super Troopers, it's literally all about Vermont essentially like pushing our border up into Canada, and we like are essentially invading Quebec. Canada, you can keep Quebec. It's yours. We don't want it. Do you think we will need a loadout for every primary? No, we won't need a loadout. The where it gets weird. Okay, you know, real talk about the loadout thing. So, yes, do you need a loadout for everything? Can you just edit it and like go through and do this? Absolutely. But people's tolerance for having to like change all your hotkeys, re-gear everything, like set all that up, like it is time consuming. Each time you do that, it can take like 30 minutes. Like anywhere between like 5 and 30 minutes. Whether or not that's like up to the individual and what. Oh wait, why am I nuking my pet? Oh, and we're getting punched in the back by the tenderizer. Nice. We are totally dead. Totally dead. Come on. No. Need to get through the other side. Break on through to the other. Oh, you jerk. Healing. Healing. All right. Hit this one. Attack that one. Hit him. Yeah, show that warder who's boss for being so shit. Yeah, for real. I don't think you really need that many loadouts. That's just me. No, you don't need that many loadouts, but it is definitely like it is annoying to have to like swap through all the loadouts. It is definitely annoying to have to swap through all the loadouts and like change all your stuff around constantly. And like depending on how you decide to gear later on, like some people are going to be like, "Oh, you all you got to do is just wear the freaking the Lustrious Russet because it's multi-class." And it's like, well, guess what? Now loadouts is definitely power, because if I can't wear the class armor, which is better than the Lustrious Russet now, then what am I doing with my life? You know what I mean? Like I'm basically nerfed because I don't have gear options because I can't carry all the gear I want. And that's part of the thing with loadouts is definitely having the gear set up and not having to like flip through all of my gear in my bags every time. And then the fact that your bags are going to be limited as well. So, dumb question. I use Sixbox and Live for different loadouts. They should allow you to modify the INI files or something. And if they really gave a shit, they build in a profile system. HODL, 100%. But it's built within the loadouts are built within the Persona system, which is not client based. It is server based. If there's a spot they show how many players are on each server other than high-low. No, Gwyneth, they will intentionally hide that. That is proprietary information, which they try very, very hard to hide from as many people as possible. 5head, just play the meta BIS build each patch and nothing else. It's what you do every MMO. I don't do that. I purposefully don't do that. How many loadouts do you think would be good to use? What are your thoughts on the perfect number? Oh, God. It's going to differ for every person, man. Like, some people are going to be fine with 2. Some people would be fine with 1. Some people would be better with 4 or 10 or, you know. I think at the end of the day, like, once you level all of the classes to max level, like, there could be reason for you to, like, have, you know, a lot, like 10 or 16 or something, you know? But like, that's going to come up to the player. Like, so, and here's where it's going to make a difference, is you have, like, so you can save different spell lists for each loadout. You can save different skill bars for each loadout. And where that may matter or not matter is like, okay, right now we're in Classic. What about when it gets to Kunark and you have even more spells? What happens when you get to, like, what happens when we progress slowly but surely further along the game? Hopefully those additional achievement loadouts will make a difference in that way, which is why one of the reasons I'm a little optimistic about that. But 5, say, would be a pretty good amount. Man, again, I think, for me personally, I think, like, probably like 5 or 6 maybe would be ideal. And I only say that because I personally only typically play like 3 or 4 builds, and then I like one of them to like flip around and adjust and like mess around with so I can try different builds and stuff like that. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I will not repeat what you just said. First of all, how dare you? Random question. Lizard, what's going on? In one of your previous video streams, you were using a DPS EQ log parser, what I was using. However, we have a guy here named Sloth who... Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, then. Let me get over here, and let me grab this little thing here. This is a guy who is making a parser specifically for EQL, and it's right there. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh, now it wants to work and send everything to freaking YouTube. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no problem, Lizard. Tricky Canadians. Yeah, they are tricky Canadians. Not for max level, just mean like for 90% of the people who start day 1 and play kind of averagey. I mean, here's the thing. Like, if you play one build is like your build, right? Like whatever you play typically when you're alone and you want to push content or whatever, like, there's one. Then you're probably at some point going to get like this feeling, this little inkling. You're going to get a little butt tickle that's going to say, hey man, you know what would be really cool is if I played that really sweet meta build that everybody's using to kill all of the content in the game always without even trying. I'd really like to try that. That sounds like a lot of fun. So then you're going to do that one. And then your friend is going to come in and be like, yo, what's up, dog? I didn't get the game right off because I heard it was crap. And then they're going to be like, so I started later. And you're going to be like, okay, well, it just so happens I haven't leveled this class. And then you're going to have a class combo with gear set that goes specifically with your friend. So you don't just like have overpowered gear and blast through everything. At some point, I'm going to be unstunned and unrooted, but they're just chain stunning. So there's that too, right? Like, in that case, 16. That is what they had in closed beta. Well, they're like, I don't mind people's argument for that either. Every time I see someone and they're like, oh yeah, the streamers who got invited to closed beta and were able to have like all these additional inventory slots and stuff, that feels bad. As a streamer, that feels bad. Once you go ogre, you never go back. I mean, agreed, typically. I made a troll because nobody plays trolls. Ow. Ooh, you know what I should have now? I bet you I don't have the freaking pet proc, but I should get the pet proc. Once you've had troll, you've had a belly roll. Ooh, just get the dark elf mask. Why do I need a dark elf mask? Baby. Why would I need a dark elf mask? Papa got the dark elves already unlocked, baby. I'm gonna have that day 1. We gon' mess around for RP nights. No man, RP days, baby. We're gonna go to the dark place. We're gonna do some dirty stuff. Here, we're gonna turn you around so you get backstabbed. We're gonna hang out in a special little. We're gonna hang out in the Jade Tiger Inn over in Freeport. There's gonna be a hole in the bathroom. You'll know where to find me. Papa needs plat. Okay, Papa needs plat. You know what? We're actually gonna go do that. Man, I'm 19. Nah, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go buy spells. We're not gonna origin though. We are gonna go to North Row. Ritual. North Row. Oh my! I'm on the Pantheon server, but I don't know. I'm having my Discord vote for what server we start on. Oh Jesus, after 9. I'm having my Discord vote for what server that we're going to be playing on. So if you want to vote and you want to influence where we're going to play, join the Discord and vote. It's a pretty cool place. Pretty cool people in there. You find it right there. Whoa, that was a big old bold thing. Check it out. Check it out. Look at me, Voltstein. I put it back in. I put it back in. It's in. Haha. Also, it exploded my chat. Is it in? Oh. Ooh, you don't feel it? You don't feel it? This is awkward. Rivervale. Oh, no, no, Rias. With your dirty Rivervale. No. That's where all the streamers are playing. That's where all the Is that what it is? There's something that keeps happening with the lighting. Wait, does greater lightstone make it even brighter? That would be funny. Would it be worse if you didn't feel it being removed? I don't know. I'm not sure which way to go with that. All right, these guys are dubiously dubious. We're dubious. All right, and this is what you do. Okay, so you got a bunch of nerds here, and they don't like me. They don't want to sell to me. Okay, so you got this big old town of Ixar in here, and this big old town of Ixar, right? Raina needs a raise. Oh God, but nope. Nope, that's a trap. That's a trap. That's a trap. Anyway, moving on. Apparently, yeah, there is a faction quest. You bring ore to them, and it gives you faction. So these guys, they won't sell to me. They'll tell me I'm big and stupid and I'm dumb, right? So you can just go like this, and this is one of the reasons that I would want more loadouts. So you can go like this, and I can just switch, and I can go edit. And then I can change my secondary, which I kind of want both of those secondaries. That's annoying. Crap. Okay, so we're going to change Beast Lord. So we keep Magician, and we're going to take Rogue, okay? And that's going to switch us. And then what we can do is we can sneak. And then we can go, we should probably find the vendor for the stuff that we want. Racism? What? Let's see. Oh, Magician. There he is. Hello there. You are quiet. And then you just sneak up behind him and you do this. Don't sneak up behind him and do anything else, though, because that makes it really weird. And then you just buy the spells you need. And you're like, these spells are nice. These are juicy spells. They're also free. Oh, yes. Free spells. No PP touch? No, 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 no. No, 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 no PP touch. Man, is there going to be 2 VODs from today? I'm going to have to figure out how to fiddle fat. My inventory is full. Please insert iridium. Sorry, had to do it. Sorry. I blame everyone else. It's Glarnok's fault. It's Glarnok's fault. All right. My inventory is always full. Yeah, exactly. All right. So we can continue buying. And then, yeah. So you can basically buy all the spells you need, right? But this is how you do it. This is how you abuse this town. I would definitely recommend abusing this town. They're always going to be dubious to you. So just all you got to do is just be the dubious, the delaner. I need everything I pick up on me all the time. Exactly. I do the same thing typically. We got Beast Lord spells, but he won't talk to me, so you just stealth behind him. You just sneak up behind him and you stick your hand in his inventory even though he didn't want it in there. He said, I have something here that trolls use. Let me see. It's the exit. Now get lost. Rude. And then you go like this. Boom. And then I can buy the spell. Oh, because I'm not a... That's super funny. Because I'm not a Beast Lord anymore. But yeah, so you can buy the Beast Lord spells. Yeah. It's cool, though. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. And then they're putting a dungeon in here. And if you guys want, I can show you the cheaty way. You can do this. And you see over there? You see? It's a dungeon. They're putting a whole dungeon in there. And it goes pretty far. I don't know what kind of items there are going to be in there, but there's going to be some cool stuff over there. And then you can see this way. It goes this way too. I really want to like the Skelly just for funsies. I don't know how you would aggro him. They haven't shown it, but they've talked about it. They keep saying, like, every time they put out like notes and stuff, they're like, oh, the rumble from behind the door increases. More guards and NPCs have been added to the city, and like people. I don't know if I can target him. Hold on, let's see if we can target. Target a spider. Hold on though. Hold on. All right, you guys totally just did a great job. You just sidetracked me pretty hard. But I think there may be more debaucheries that we can do. I think there might be more debaucheries. What class am I? I'm wizard. I need to be a necromancer, question mark? I think, right? We have the shrink item. Change to a wolf? I can't change into a wolf. But I do have the shrink item, and there is the... Oh, yeah. We could do... I do have ranger, and I do have really high track. All right, we'll try that real quick. We'll do that one so we can see. There's like some heavy lag when I click on the spells. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's like locking up my client. Okay. Hang on. Isn't the shrink item level? Yeah. We can. Well, I'm level 35 on this combo, but we can do this. Right? Yeah. All right, what do we got? Failed experiment. Abomination of Row. Failed tomb spiderling. Failed experiment. Decaying. Named. Yep. Sure seems that way, doesn't it? Burnt scalebone. Wait. Hold on. A vitrified skeleton? Hold on. We might be able to kill that guy. Can we target him from over here? Okay. Target a vit. Target a vitri. Target a vitri. This is my fault. Yeah. Do we know if it's intended you can turn in stacks of things for quests? Turned in stack of 1,000 bandage for halfling faction, got credit the same as if... Yeah. Other game OG. Yeah. It is intentional. It is intentional. Funny story. Funny story about that. Somebody, don't know who, don't have any idea who they are, but somebody caught Brassy handing in muffins to Pando, one muffin at a time. And I was like, yo, girl, you know, you can hand them in all at one time, right? And, yeah. Target 8, you think underscore? You think underscore is going to work? Target a vit. Nope, don't see anyone by that name. Target a vit. I think it did it walk away a bunch. And find. Oh wait, here it comes. Target a vit. It's too far away. Yeah. It's too bad. It's too bad. But the thing I want to try, do you think you might be able to shrink down? Someone told me they got stuck behind here. It's harder to angle this wall because it's too short. Like it's... Oh, whoa. It definitely goes up, though. Surely someone has tried to shrink it? Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. But... Okay, hold on. Theoretically, let's see if this works like live EQ. Nope. So in live EQ, it doesn't actually measure that you're moving or not. What it measures is whether or not you're standing on the same pixel or not. I'm getting in trouble. All right, hold on. Okay, so we're in this far. Oh, look, they layered the doors. Do you see this? They really didn't want anybody getting in here. Do you see they layered them? So you can't even squeeze. Although, hold on. Held on then. All right, I got an idea. I do. All right, ready? Ready? We need to switch. We need to switch to... You guys have really really screwed me up here. Okay, what do I need? I need to... loadouts. I need to switch over back over here, and when we swap, we're gonna need to swap to... This is either gonna work and be awesome, or it's gonna not work and be really dumb. Okay, swap. Okay, it made us big. It made us big. That is not a good sign for what I was gonna try. Illusion. Perfect. Okay, so we do have gnome. We do have gnome. Okay, all right. Oh, we are? Are we moving or are we going through the door? Okay. Okay, so it's definitely... Oh my god. Ready? Where's the buff? Oh, nope. You see how it's growing and it's trying to push me through the wall, but it won't. This used to be a trick. You used to be able to do this through doors. And it actually worked really good with big races from gnomes. But you can see when you like peep through the door, you can see that they added, like, this is not just a regular door. This is a fucking super thick door, and they added a lot to it too. Good on them for doing that, but holy cow. Can you duck walk through? You mean like as a gnome? Can you drop an Eye of Zom on the other side? Maybe? I don't think I have that yet, though. It's not a bad idea. Okay. We'll try the Eye of Zom. We'll just add mage to this build. Oh, wait, no. Edit. Take mage out. Put mage in. Ranger. Ooh. I'm in the first layer. I'm in the first layer of the door. Let's see. What is it? Beneficial? Is that under Misk? Pet? Misk? What level is Iazam? What's going on, TBK? Duck sit standing, removing illusions. Yeah. Like 2? Is it that low? Of Zom 6. All right, we should have it then. What is this under? Utility beneficial? Is it under vision? Eye of Zom. All right, we're through the first. Nope. It immediately kicked the eyeball back. It's stuck in the door, though. I can't move. Try corner angled. I mean, I'm stuck. Ooh, extra eye to parts. That is not very long. All right, let me see if I can't squeeze my ass over here. We'll try the gnome in a second. Because I should be able to gnome too, right? Oh. Oh my god. Dude, look at the wall they put in. Bro, look at the wall. You can't even do it in the corners. Look. Look at the wall. Dude. Yeah, they really didn't want anybody to get through this. Holy cow. Who built this? Yeah, the whole zone is an Eldon mission. But this wall, like, they went all in. Spent more time blocking a wall than making the purify. Oh, I think I'm stuck now, too. I'm stuck in crouch. I have an idea. Oh, wait, you can't because you don't have a body. Fuck. Yeah, that was the other thing. That was the other thing I was thinking was Shadow Step. I think I might have borked rewind. Oh, nope. Damn. Dual push stunts. Just swap difficulty. Yeah, it's more about trying to like push my way through the door though. Cuz you theoretically sometimes when it rewinds you, like it puts you in a weird spot and then it like will push you through to the closest place. I don't know about Shadow Step. I fell in OT boat and couldn't Shadow Step out. Really? Yep. I guess that's it, guys. I guess that's it. No hope for cheating here. I heard boats don't work. Boats never work. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Whoa. K9 called me fat. Rude. Can you not camp through the door? I couldn't while I was sitting like that. Can I yell for help with the FTE thing? I think so. I mean, that's the way it should work. Whether or not it works that way here. Boats and hoes. What's going on, Digital? How are you? I mean, we killed that one thing. It's too bad. So that abomination or whatever must be way over there. Like you can see in the distance, like goes a good ways. Oh, wait, what? Wait. A failed experiment. Target a fail. Target a fail? That's blue. That's green. A burnt scale bone. D2, they level up a bit. That was there before, just went up to D2. Go Bard and use Vision Song. Oh, bounce 'em. Bounce 'em. Wait. This is how we used to do things on frickin' P99. I don't know if this is gonna work. Don't you need line of sight though? Don't you need line of sight for bind? Or you just need to be able to target it? Vision, bind sight, heat sight, Hawkeye, I have Zom, see invisible, glimpse, bind sight. All right. Target a spiderling. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Now send pets. Hold your horses. We're just peeping right now. We're just peeping. Dude, this is totally okay. So just so you guys know, on P99, this is how you hunt mobs in zones. Man, it's very limited though in the directions and stuff you can go in. Okay, so this is the one, like, I'm right there, right? Yeah. I can't really see down that way. Okay, we've got a Sarnak. We've got a little Sarnak headed skeleton right here. All right, we're gonna put this way up here. Okay, this will be a big jump. Is there anything in that room? Can't see it if there is. Okay, so nothing really there. This guy doesn't seem to path. Doesn't give me an angle on anything in here. There's literally a dude on the other side of this wall. All right, we got that guy. Okay, that's the way we came in. There's a spiderling there. I can't see anything over there. I don't know. Oh, wait. We got one right here. Okay. He's facing this way. Where is this? This is behind the barrier. This is behind the barrier in the new Sebilis or whatever, the new Sebilis expedition. I mean, I don't think it's level 20. Most of this stuff seems pretty low level. Yeah, most of it seems like 110. I haven't seen anything to make me think like it's, you know, big time. Meant for the newbie ground. Yeah, it's kind of like a newbie area. Man, I wish I could see. Oh, wait, what? Did I just go in a circle? Huh. It's hard to tell with the map which way I'm going, because we don't really have like a... We definitely just went in a circle. Alright, so we'll go back this way. Scroll camera to get angles. So you can scroll the you can scroll it, so... Oh, we've got a moving mob. We've got a moving mob. Quick. Heroic leap to target mob, or do you need LOS? You need LOS for that. Sorry, I'm actually quite captivated by this. All right, there's another one there. Okay, that one's pathing. All right, we've got withering skeletons. So where are these guys? All right, so we're down here. We want to be over there. Like, we want to go down that way, but this spiderling right here doesn't get us a good angle around this corner, right? Because that's the withering. But there's got to be, like, something right there. It doesn't really, like, it doesn't really let you go far out with the camera. Well, I guess it does. Oh. Oh. I can't click that guy, though. Okay, he's going back that way. Oh, that would have got me in that room. No. All right, hold on. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, wait. There's one right there. But there's one right there. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Maybe get on the pather and he'll go close to that other area. Oh. Ah. Okay. All right. We got some withering. More withering over here. We. Oh. Quick. Come on. All right. What do we got? What do we got over here? Decaying. Another decaying. There's nothing really over here. Fuck. Ooh. What do you guys think? Is this cool? Is this cool or is this dumb? We're peeping. We're peeping. We figured out a way. But if only we could get over here somehow. I do wish there was like, I do wish there was a way that we could explore this a little more. It's not bad though. Like, I respect, you know, we got in here. I don't really see anything. I wish I could control the map a little better. You know? I really want to know what's the other, like, this way. Okay, he's going. He's on the move. He's on the move. All right, so we got the other spiderling over there. This is going to go out into the hallway. That's fine. We've pretty much explored that. Okay, then we're here. Okay, we'll go over to this guy. All right, we'll wait. We'll see if there's a... Oh, he's on the move. Okay, that's where we just were. And we explored this room too. There's nothing special about this room. What zone is this? This is New Sebilis Expedition. This is the zone that's locked behind... This is the area that's locked behind the barrier in the Ixar town. I don't think that would... I don't know if that would let me lose or, like, go through the wall, right? FOV 70? Yeah, no. I really want to, like, see... I need to be able to see a guy that's down this hallway here. Because I think this hallway goes that way. Oh my god, wait. Over here. Target A. Yes. Okay. Okay, so this is the door that goes down, I think? All right. Okay. We're learning. We're learning. And then that's how we get the spider. Okay. We're on the spider. Spider's on the move. Going the wrong way. Turn around. Oh, this is like USB spy camera, dude. We're playing that game. What's the game called where you like? Oh wait a minute, no, because it'll still target a failed. Yeah, didn't think so. Shh! Don't tell secrets, guys. Don't tell secrets. They can't know. They can't know. I'm supposed to be... I have so much shit I'm supposed to be doing right now. Target... Yeah, yep. Yep. YouTube video EQ Legends tried to hide this for clicks. A plus for content. Okay. Oh man, I can't quite see if there's like something. You can't, when you do /target, it targets whatever's closest to you. Be funny getting in there and then starting up gather party at Jane. Yeah, well that would be the fun thing, right? Is like you could really go nuts with that. I don't see anything that's like particularly crazy yet. You can get closer from outside the building since you can target through walls. Can you get closer from outside the building? But it's you would be outside the zone though. You wouldn't be able to target anything inside the zone. Try and symbol in front of the NPC name. Well, I'm too far away. Yeah. This place reminds me of Howling Stones a little. It's one of the Eldon zones. Number at the end selects the name, but spawn order no, like a decaying skeleton. Well, so here's the problem: is we can't select something that's outside of a certain area. Like we're locked with the distance in which we can target something from. Can you summon an Iozome at the mob you're visioning? I don't think so. Pretty sure that just summons a mob, like an Eye of Zom at the, yeah. And then it's going to change my vision, yeah. But here's what we learned, okay? We did learn a couple things here. So first and foremost, the first thing we learned is that this is actually, if you go right here, it's a dead end. There's nothing behind that. So this one right here, this decaying skeleton, is just a like fake, like it's just, that's where a dead end's at. So there is a whole area over here though. I don't know, like we can target the spider, target a decay, and then we can go like this. And then, okay, so he's up against the wall here. Let's go look over here. Did you get the other spider the first time that's in a different hallway? Yeah. Yeah, we've poked around. Okay, so I don't see any doors in here, but I'm gonna hit that one. I wonder, maybe there's some fake walls? Okay, so that way, this leads back to where we were just looking. Okay. That way right there leads back to the main door. This way leads to another area, and that way leads to another area. So we'll go, if we're sitting this way and we're facing this wall, and that is that, technically it should be this way? If you tab target? Yeah, I can't tab target anything. Okay, so we were there. Now we're here. And now we want to go and we want to glimpse in here. Not gonna lie, the zone looks extremely boring. I mean, it's supposed to be a newbie area, so I'm not super shocked that it's not like gleaming with amazing. But it is interesting. The compass might be helpful to get your bearings straight. Yeah. Well, now I know, like from like muscle memory, I know what I'm looking at. So like this way right here leads back to the start, and this way goes the other way. And this is the guy that I would click on to be able to see all the way down that other hallway. but there's nothing down that hallway to really look at. He's sitting at a dead end, which this is like, so what I'm looking at right here is this is the main door that you would walk up and you'd hit this guy. And this guy right here that I have targeted is the guy on the other side of the, this is the guy that's on the other side. So that's the door right there that goes, like, that's at the entrance. But there's nothing here. I do think they added these. I don't think there's any of this crap in the actual Eldon. After looking at this, I really can't figure out why they locked this off. It's just a random newbie area and looks fully populated. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, they were trying to sell it as like a new thing, right? You know, it's a cool new area. So this guy walks. I don't know if they intended for. There's definitely more shit over there. Okay, there's a door right there. Man, this hallway is the secret, dude. This hallway is straight up the secret. There's something that I got to be able to touch in this hallway. There's a mob right there on the other side of this wall. I'm going to go back down here again. Is there something like... Okay, that doesn't look like a fake wall. Oh, guys. There's a fake wall right there. Look. Oh, no, maybe that's just that wall right there? I get no? No, I guess that is that wall. Never mind. Oh, they freaking screwed me, though. I can't... There's nothing here for me to, like, grab onto. They knew just what they were doing. This, you see this hallway? This hallway leads back to that area. Like, to the area where there's, like, a boss or something. It's almost like this was not intended. What do you mean this wasn't intended? What are you doing telling me this wasn't intended? Are you crazy? This was absolutely intended. There's a big red candy-like button in that hallway. You can't resist. You mean I gotta click it? What's going on, Tyrone? I wouldn't be surprised if these were placeholder monsters. That's possible. Although there is, like, named stuff. But that's possible, yeah, for sure. I really want to get down. Hold on. Can I see? Oh, man, there's definitely a mob, like, right. Come on. I want to see stuff. I ran out of... Me. No. I just want to explore things. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at all the stuff. Oh, look, guys. Look, right there. Right there. Look, right there. He right there. Wouldn't be surprised. Found in world first. There's some other weird shit back there, too. Is that like a flip tape? Oh, there's a bunch of those big dudes in there. Wow. Yeah, so they have that hallway kind of blocked off. Like there's no NPCs like all through here. I wonder if I can see better from back here. Nope, too close. Wait, no way. No way. What? What is all that? What the hell is all that? You guys see that? All right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is probably super boring to watch, but I'm having the time of my life right now. Could be parts of the Eld. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Good call. Good call. This is like the tech. I love this stuff. I love peeping stuff I'm not supposed to see. This is far more interesting than Lower Guck for the 13. Man. So there's definitely like big constructs back there. All right, we got to keep right here. Man, there's no skeleton. There's literally no skeleton there. I've been leveling combos to 25 to farm AA. Had to step out the store for a bit. Found the perfect tool for the job. Bourbon. Yeah, there's no way. I don't think. I don't. Unless, man, maybe we could like. I wonder if there's a way down this hallway. We definitely see stuff. I don't know. Those are burnt scale bones. I don't think that's what I'm looking at though. Spiderlings. XR gas. Spiderling. Skeleton. Spiderling. Withering. Okay, so these are the withering. Snooze that. All right. Look through the wall on the west side. You see a wall room thing floating randomly out there. You talking about this? The torch? The entrance? Yeah, but the entrance is like far away from it. Stoic, you have been amazing, bro. Your vids are great. Thank you for doing them. 8 Brawl, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. There's not like we're too far away from everything over here. At the zone in to Oxalin, look through the wall. Yeah, we've seen that kind of. That's opposite way. Oh, you want me to look out the front? I don't really see anything out there. It's above. I don't really see anything. I'm not doing well. I've been silenced in the Discord for calling to light the lies of the dev team, and mod nut butter or whatever his name is silenced me. Jesus Christ. Were you possibly being appropriate with your concerns, or were you being inappropriate with your concerns? I won't judge you. It just gives me context. Okay, that's that room. We've seen those spiders. My dog is like losing his mind. Guys, I've already been doing this longer than I probably should have. I do have to bring my wife to the hospital in the morning for her surgery, so There's definitely... I think that that's the edge of something. There's definitely something up above. And I think that you have to... I think it curls around. It was a bit trolly and got timed out, but then I removed it. I called the cash shop and currency clown points. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so it was funny. You were funny, but you were naughty. You were a naughty boy. I was absolutely... I didn't violate any rules. Not violating rules and being respectful are two different things, though. Man, it really goes all freaking over the place. Huh. Well, we saw those constructs. That's interesting. We done synced the constructs, guys. We done synced them. It's funny at this point, but you inspired me with your most recent post. Oh, well, I don't I don't want to inspire people to be naughty. I just think that people at the end of the day, like, I think it's important for people to be able to process. I wish they had handled the situation a little better, but you know, it is what it is. Video? Yeah. Did I miss something about the cash shop? We know what the cash shop is, and yeah, they're selling a lot of stuff. But it is what it is. I just my major point, my major issue is that they should have told people before they pre-ordered. They should have given people the 411. But they didn't. I wasn't naughty. I just hurt someone's feelings. That's naughty. It's a naughty thing. All right, boys and girls, who do we raid? Who do we raid? What? Who do we raid? We're gonna play a game called Who Do We Raid? Same category. Let's see here. We've got Stash-tastic. I don't even know how to pronounce Stash-tastic. Okay, retired. Waggle, Ponda, Bro Annie, Hot Shot Henry, Am I Fox, Furry Person. This is how I Paladin. Throw out some name. Oh, we got Knight. I'm gonna raid Knight. Actually, I'm taking the power back. I'm gonna raid Knight. I like Knight. Knight's a good dude. You can buy AA points. Jesus Christ. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I do love you. You're all wonderful human beings. It's been fun screwing around in this game with you. You're awesome. I apologize. Thank you all so very much for hanging out today. We've obviously talked about some pretty heavy stuff. We've talked about some good stuff, some bad stuff. We also, just saying, we also explored some things, and we learned about the cash shop today. We know what's going on. It is what it is. Nothing we can do. People are gonna have to figure out, you know, whether it's within their temperament or not. That's that. I love you all hanging out. We'll definitely be putting together some more videos. We got a couple of different video ideas, which I'm gonna throw together. Kind of exciting. And thank you so much. Yes, my wife goes in for surgery tomorrow. And you know, we'll see. It's a pretty low invasive surgery, so shouldn't be any problems or anything like that. Hopefully they get everything and we can move on to the next phase of this, and hell yeah. Love you all. You're beautiful human beings. We're going to be raiding out to Nighttime Adventure. All I've got for you is this t-shirt. You guys are going to have to stare at what's left of my my leaving soon screen. So that's not what your mother said last night, Trebek.